So in this video, we're going to talk about how to add and subtract polynomials. So we can add polynomials by combining the like terms that are in each polynomial. We can also subtract polynomials, and what we do when we subtract is we have to think of it as adding the opposite. So we're going to rewrite the subtraction as an addition problem and then combine the like terms. So for example, if I was doing 4x plus 5 minus 2x minus 3, I would rewrite it as 4x plus 5 plus negative 2x minus 3. So what this negative is going to do is just going to switch every sign on the second polynomial to the opposite. So this is going to now become 4x plus 5 and then plus, and then now instead of 2x, it's going to become negative 2x. Instead of minus 3, it's going to become plus 3. Now I would just go ahead and combine the like terms. So 4x minus 2x will give me 2x. And then I have 5 plus 3, which is 8. So I have 2x plus 8 as my final answer. So remember to also check that the polynomials that you're adding or subtracting are in standard form. This is going to help because it's going to help make sure that you combine the like terms, and it's also going to make sure that your final answer is in standard form. Remember, in standard form, the terms are written in order from highest to lowest exponent. So let's go ahead and add these two polynomials together. So I like to add vertically. So what I do is I write down the first polynomial as long as it's in standard form. And then I write down all the terms from the second polynomial that are like right under it. So I have x squared minus 4x and then plus 7. Remember that x squared has an implied coefficient of 1. So I have 5x squared plus 1x squared. So that's 6x squared. 2x minus 4x is minus 2x. And then minus 3 plus 7 is going to be plus 4. So 6x squared minus 2x plus 4 is my final answer. Here it says the sum of two binomials is negative 10x plus 3. So in this problem, we're basically given the answer already, right? We have negative 10x plus 3, and it tells us that one binomial is 2x minus 5. So we kind of have to think backwards and figure out what is the missing binomial. So 2x plus what is going to give me negative 10x? Well, if we think about it, we need a negative 12x right here in order to add it to 2x and get negative 10x. Well, negative 5 plus what is going to give me 3? Well, if we think about it, we need a plus 8 in order to combine with negative 5 and get a plus 3. So that means that the missing binomial that we're looking for is negative 12x plus 8. So now let's try finding the opposite of these expressions. So remember, the opposite is what we're doing whenever we're doing that subtraction, and we're switching every sign in the second polynomial. So that basically means every negative becomes a positive and every positive becomes a negative. So this is going to become now 7a to the 4th minus 2a plus 12. If we're switching the signs on 6x squared minus 2x plus 1, it'll now become negative 6x squared plus 2x and then minus 1. So now let's try simplifying this problem. So here you can see we're subtracting two polynomials. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to rewrite my first one, right? 5x squared minus 7x minus 2. I'm going to change that subtraction sign to a plus negative, and then I'm going to write my second polynomial. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch every single sign on my second polynomial to the opposite. So I have negative 7x squared plus 2x and then plus 1. Now I'm going to rewrite these so that I can add them vertically since they are both in standard form. So I have negative 7x squared plus 2x and then plus 1. So I have 5x squared minus 7x squared, so that's negative 2x squared. Negative 7x plus 2x, so that's minus 5x. Negative 2 plus 1, so that's minus 1. So negative 2x squared minus 5x minus 1 is my final answer. So now let's try subtracting these two polynomials. So one thing you may notice is that this second polynomial is not in standard form. So my first step is going to be to go ahead and rearrange those terms so that it is in standard form. So I'm going to put my 3x squared first, right? So that's positive, so it just stays positive. So I have 3x squared plus 6x minus 4. Now, since it's subtraction, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this to an addition, and then I'm going to switch every single sign on my second polynomial to the opposite. Okay, make sure that you're switching every single sign. Don't forget any of the terms. So now I'm going to rewrite these vertically so that I can go ahead and add them together. So I have negative 3x squared minus 6x and then plus 4. So this x squared, remember that's a 1. 1 minus 3 is going to give me minus 2x squared. Negative 5 minus 6 is going to be negative 11x. And then 7 plus 4 is going to give me 11. So negative 2x squared minus 11x plus 11 is my final answer.